We are about to remove the belt so we can get the alternator. You can see the alternator up there. This is a 17 millimeter bolt that we have unscrewed. I'm going to use a 19 millimeter socket to get the tensiometer to go this way so that we can remove the belt. Make sure you remember how the belt goes. So I've got the 19 millimeter socket, which I'm gonna basically unscrew, so to speak, so to get the tensiometer that way. You can see the belt goes this way and then around. On top here, it looks to be just a pulley, then around the alternator. On this side, let's get some light. Goes up here, and yeah, I can't really show where it goes. A little hard to see here. You could go to a water pump, pulley, and all around. Okay, now that we've gotten the belt out, you can see it. Just gonna remove it, and we are going to take this bolt out. It's a 14 mil bolt. All right, this bolt is unscrewed, so I'm just gonna go remove that. I skip a little bit, so that'll go faster. Now we're gonna go on the other side and get the other bolt. Okay, so I guess I'll explain how I got all this part out, what I did from before. But for now, you can see the bolt for the alternator. Just gonna try to get some light here, proper lighting. See, the bolt is down here. Actually, maybe you can't see it. How about there? Right down there. This right here is the other bolt that you have to remove. Change the angle there. See if we can see something a little tough right here. There you go. So that's the bolt. So you can see the alternator. And we're gonna remove this bolt, and we'll be able to remove the alternator. What I did is maybe others may have a better way of doing this, but as you can see, I removed the fender, the bumper, which is right here. Remove the fan, and gotta remove a couple of holes here just so that I can move the radiator out of the way, so then I'll have enough space to remove the alternator. I figured that probably would have been easier. Yeah, I'll let you guys know a little more, give more some more explanation of how I got here afterwards. All right, the two bolts are taken off, are removed. Let's see here. This one is taken off, and you could see the other one on top is also removed, which you can see right now. I can only see it from the top, but anyways, so the alternator now is only held by friction. So we are going to use a pry bar and just fit that right. See if I can get my light on here properly. And I get a pry bar right in there and try to get this out. I will remove this wire right there, just to make sure that I don't damage it, and remove the wire harness so that in case if it's drop, it doesn't break the connector. Okay, see now the alternator is out. Let's see here. So you have this is the where it was located, and it is right here. So I found that I had to rotate it from the bottom up to actually get it, just to kind of break the friction in order to get the alternator out. Right, so it's fairly easy to remove once I had make the space, the gap between the frame and the radiator. Now we're gonna put the other one back on, install it. Might be a little bit tough because they have the friction that I have to overcome when I install the new one, but we'll figure it out. So that will be right here. You see my finger? Just remove that cable. So right here, so these, we're gonna have to fit the new alternator in between that one, and at the very bottom it's gotta fit in there. See where that little sort of a hook right down there here, so yeah, the alternator will have to sit in there the other side. Okay, this is my new alternator. So you can see, actually let's see if we can get you some light, proper lighting. All right, the distance between here and here is a lot bigger than this and this. So you've got this little flange for the bolt, the nut that the screw, or actually the bolt's gonna go through. So we'll need to see if we can get this thing pushed out a little bit so that I can have enough space to fit the alternator in that flange that we saw, which is yeah, pretty flange there. Let's get some lighting. See right here, this the distance in here through here, so that